Welcome to Eagle Insight. Stan Stevens and Coach Rod Gorman. First off, Coach, congratulations on the big win today over Faith Christian Academy. I know we didn't really know a lot about them going in. We never played them, but I tell you what, the Bunker Eagles came out with a super strong first quarter and never really relinquished the lead.
No, we got off to a good start. I didn't know that much about them either. I hadn't seen them live. They had some really big, strong kids that were athletic, but we did a good job, and we just kind of played the way the Bunker Eagles play, and it was good enough.
Big 33 points by Malloy. Another strong effort, 13 out of 15 from the free throw line, Coach. When you look at this young man and you just see the talent that he has, but not only can he be aggressive, he can be patient, and he's creative. And when you have something like that all mixed into one package, that's very unique, isn't it?
It's very unique, and his game is a lot like our game, and we prep to play, and we try to play our style and do what we do, but we have this phase we say fix it on the fly, and he kind of does the same thing with his game. He's out there, and if he sees he needs to score points, he scores points. If sees he needs to distribute, he'll distribute. And some nights he's better on the boards when he needs to be, and so he just he's such a talent and such a joy to coach, and just does a tremendous job.
And I just love the way that Jaden Skaggs plays. I mean, when you talk about somebody hard-nosed, they'll get inside there. He got some rebound today between three trees. I have no idea how he came out with that rebound. And it was just amazing to me the amount of effort that he gives every single moment he's out there, Coach. I don't think that boy knows what the term is, relax, because he just seems energetic.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. His effort on the boards is just amazing. You can count on one thing. If Jayton's playing, he's playing all out. He probably has to he's one of our few players that we do have to take out and rest just because he just goes so hard. You got to get him off the court and let him catch his breath.
And, as we got started in this game, it was a very strong first quarter for the Bunker Eagles. But then I'll tell you what, Faith Christian came right back and got that within 3 points, Coach, and then 3 straight threes by Malloy. And all of a sudden that what looked like it was becoming a narrow game suddenly opened wide up again.
It did. Things that we've worked on from day one is we call them turkeys. We try to get turkeys, and that means we hit 3 threes or got 3 steals in a row. And our turkeys count if it's a team or an individual, either way. And when Brennan hit that today, we just feel like if you get a turkey, man, you've just changed the momentum of the game, and obviously that did.
And so many people think it's just a three-pointer. It's not just a three-pointer. He's not shooting it from just beyond the line. He's another 7 to 8, 10 feet back. And all of a sudden, he sees the moment, he seizes it, and then takes it, gets the shot off, and then gets the three. It's just demoralizing if you're on the other team.
It is. That third one, he had the ball coming down the court in front of our bench, and he hadn't made it to half court, and I looked at our coach like, well, this one's going up. So, and like you said, it was not on the line. I don't know how deep it was, but it wasn't on the line, but he has when he gets it going on, his range is out there.
But also one of the things that he has shown strength in the last few games, just speaking of the playoffs, has been his free throw shooting. He has been incredible shooting, over 90%. Again today, 13 of 15 free throws. The Bunker Eagles on the second half were 14 of 17. Coach, you get shooting like that. We talked about it after the last game. You get those free throw shooting going down the stretch that you can count on, that you're reliable, over 87%, you're going to win games.
Oh, yeah. That's how you protect the lead. Don't turn the ball over and make your free throws. So we feel like, if we can have a lead late, we'll have a good chance to win the game just because, it's hard to turn Brennan over, and it's hard to get him to miss a free throw.
Well, we watched Brunswick take on Kingsville, and interesting game there, but Brunswick came out on top. They'll be taking you on for the state championship, Coach, coming up at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Coach, first off, congratulations getting here. Going to be one of the top 2 teams in the state, no matter what, but number 1 sounds a whole lot better. But let's talk a little bit about Brunswick. What did you see in their game today?
Well, they're a very athletic team, a very talented team. They like to play fast. I was able to get my eyes on them. We played in the shootout up at Harrisburg, and they played right after us. And so, I knew I've been telling people from that night, if we play for the state championship, it's going to be against Brunswick. They're the number 2 ranked team. We're the number 1 ranked team. I think the playoff system has this right. It's, we're going head to head with probably the two best teams in the state.
Well, you got the two best records in the state, that's for sure, going into this. And we saw a little bit of that game on Friday and how they played against Kingsville and taking out a 7-footer. Keep making him not as what I would think of as essential to the Kingsville game, Coach. And when you think about it, you just think, why is that guy not dominating? And you got to give a lot of credit to the other team because they kept him fighting for space all the time. And then he would pull himself out to the top of the three.
They did, and their pressure just was so intense that they had to bring him out to help relieve pressure. And then, it's tough, especially with the big guy. He's having to work so hard to help him get the ball up the court and be a release valve, and then you go down, under the basket, and then when the shot's missed, trying to get back on defense. And Brunswick played fast, and I thought they wore them down, and so and I'm sure they're going to try to do the same thing again.
And they have some three-point shooters on Brunswick. I saw them light it up when they got the opportunity, and they're going to probably try and do that against the Bunker Eagles. Do you not think?
Absolutely, they will. They shoot the three ball at a high clip. Their shooting percentage is really good. So it'll be a tough task for us, but hopefully we'll be up for it.
Coach, we wish you the very best, and congratulations again on getting to the state final game. It's going to be a big one tonight. The best of luck to the Eagles.
Stan, thank you. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the support our community has brought us and all the surrounding towns as well. We definitely feel loved, and it's been one special year, but we need to finish this thing.
It has been one special year, and it's been a lot of fun to watch.
So, thank you.
All right, thank you, Coach. Stay tuned. It's Bunker Eagle Championship basketball for the state championship. It's going to go this afternoon in just a moment here on KSMO Media.
Embracing the philosophy that all students can learn, we at Bunker R3 accept as our mission the task of educating our students to their fullest potential. Our pre-K through 12 campus provides them with a positive, stimulating atmosphere where they can develop intellectual curiosity, free exchange of ideas. Graduates shall possess such qualities as self-esteem, pride, proper social behaviors, responsibility, and mature work ethics. Furthermore, we believe that developing young adults to be prepared to assume their roles in a democratic society can best be accomplished through the cooperative efforts of all personnel, parents, and our outstanding community. Bunker R3, home of the Eagles, and providing the educational foundation futures are built upon.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Bunker Eagle Sports. Tonight's game is brought to you by the City of Bunker, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Fayeta Mexican Restaurant. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Bunker Eagle Sports right here on KSMO Media.
We welcome you to Columbia, Missouri. Stan Stevens and our KSMO broadcast from the state championship game between the Bunker Eagles and the Brunswick Wildcats. It comes down to one contest to determine who will be number 1 and number 2 in the state. And these two teams are ranked just that way, 1 and 2. So Michigan got it right, or the state coaches got it right, to where they are down that way. A huge contingent of Bunker and of Dent County people on hand. A lot of fans from not only the Bunker area, but also Reynolds and Dent County like to see them here in support of the Eagles. And it's really going to be a good time tonight. Now, a lot of support also for the Brunswick Wildcats here as well. So this Class 1 championship, quite a few people have come to watch it from the corresponding counties and towns that they're in. Congratulations to both teams on reaching this pedestal. And we're getting ready for our national anthem to be coming your way in just a moment, as they will bring the flags onto the floor. The National Guard will have the Flags brought out to the center court for this championship game, the first of 3 here today at Columbia. Class 1, 2, and 3 will all be decided here, starting with this one at 4 o'clock, and then they'll go to Class 3 at 6. And Class 2 will then be going for the championship at 8 o'clock tonight. We want to thank our friends at G&S Convenience Store, G&S Farm and Feed, for being our title sponsor for all the Bunker games and providing you outstanding coverage all year long right here on KSMO Media, plus the City of Bunker, San Elgato Salem, and much more. We're going to take a 90-second break and come back with a national anthem right after this from KSMO Media.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Bunker is a small community with a big heart. The City of Bunker would like to invite you to come spend a day or a lifetime here. Stop in and check out the history of Bunker at the Bunker Museum. See how Bunker came about and what makes Bunker a special place. Or you might like to come and spend a day in their city park. The City of Bunker would like to say a big thank you to the Tom Sock Foundations for all their help. For more information about Bunker, stop in at Bunker City Hall at 620 6th Street.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
And we are back here at the Mizzou Arena as the color guard, they'll take their way off of the floor. And again, I want to thank those great sponsors. We already mentioned 3, City of Bunker, Canoke, and of course, R&S Wood, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands, Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Feta Mexican Restaurant. We always appreciate all the great support we've gotten from the Bunker community. Michigan is celebrating 100 years of student activity excellence since 1926. The Missouri State High School Activity Association has championed student athletes, musicians, scholars, and performers all across the state. Now, in their centennial year, they're honoring a century of unforgettable moments, teamwork, and tradition. Visit mission.org/centennial to explore the history, relive iconic moments, and join the celebration and relieve the pressure of knowing 100 years of high school basketball is behind us with 100 more to go. Show me 100, celebrating a century of champions. And the lights go off here at Mizzou Arena as they get ready to announce the starting lineups. A little bit more classier than they're used to having down at the Bunker High School gym, but definitely should be a lot of fun tonight. Bunker is in their green uniforms, their robes with grays, while Kingsville is in the white uniforms. They have red numbers and red lettering as well. They have highlights from the previous games already up, playing on the screen right before the game. Here for the fans to enjoy, straight from Michigan TV highlights. And they will be spotlighting all the starters up there as well. So this should be a lot of fun. The Brunswick Wildcats and the Bunker Eagles, the Class 1 championship game from Mizzou Arena. I guess the fun part about this is that the kids actually get a chance to see some of these highlights and watch them along with the crowd who are celebrating with them here in this afternoon matchup. Well, we at KSMO Media want to thank the Bunker Eagles for allowing us to be able to broadcast their games and video stream their games as well this year. We really thank the organization, the school, also Coach Rod Gorman for Eagle Insights, And, of course, the players have given it all to get to this stage. They are going for their 30th win of the year today. Well, should they get it, they'll have the state championship, a 30-2 record, and have had the first state championship for the Bunker Eagles. Our starting lineup brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Emily Willis, your agent, assisting you with auto, home, life, business, and other insurance needs, just like you. Well, they live in the area and from Mama's issue, professionalism and quality customer service. The starters today for the Bunker Eagles will be Brennan Malloy, also Blaine Radford, Keaton Calzado, Owen Sanders, and Jaden Skaggs. Your starters for the Brunswick Wildcats will be Drew Jackson, Tay Brown, McKeon Falls, Clay Hayward, and Boston Brown. We're just finishing up the announcement of the starters as we get ready to go. As I mentioned, a large contingent of fans here for the Bunker support. Again, I mentioned Reynolds and Dane County, I think, well supported here today on both sides, and a special one section up on the right side here at Mizzou Arena, all green, in support of the Bunker Eagles. So congratulations again to both teams on getting to this plateau. Brunswick comes in with a 28-3 record, Bunker 29-2. This is going to be a dandy game. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. For all of us at KSMO, good luck to the Eagles. About ready to get underway. Eagles in green. The Wildcats in red. And let's play some basketball. State championship basketball right here on KSMO Media. It will be Sanders going up against Boston Brown. Bunker has their patented play. Let's see if they can get that to work this time. As the tip goes up, it comes right down the hands of Malloy. Malloy, top of the key left side pass to Radford. Down low in the blocks to Sanders, trying to back in. Does baby hook shot. Good! And Sanders gives Bunker the lead. Looking the other way, Tay Brown. Down the right side, middle of the floor to Drew Jackson. Left side pass to Falls. Back outside it goes to Brown. His three-pointer. It's an air ball. Comes down the hands of Malloy. He brings it quickly up the other way. 2-0 Bunker. Pass to Radford. A quick three-pointer off the front of the rim. No good. Captured by Boston Brown underneath the basket. 2-0 Bunker. Here is Tay Brown in the corner trying to make his way in. The can ball tipped. It comes into the hands of Boston Brown. Now tipped again. Comes back to Tay Brown, who stops. Goes back in the corner. Waiting for it there was Hayward. Back between the circles to Drew Jackson. Left side pass to Falls. Back inside to Brown. Brown kicks the left side to Hayward for the three. It's good. Clay Hayward hits the three. 3-2. Wildcats just underway here in Mizzou Arena. Malloy guarded there by Tay Brown. Right side pass to Skaggs. Picked up there by Boston Brown. Left side pass from Keaton Calzado. Handing it off to Malloy. Again, Brown all over him. Malloy takes it to the hill and lays it in. Brennan just saw a gap, and he took it. Tay Brown inside the Boston Brown at the high post, kicks it down low, trying to get a shot up, and doing so was Clay Hayward. He banks it home, and it's right now a 5-4 lead for the Wildcats. And Malloy in his neon green shoes drives in, hands it off to Radford. Braden in front of the media section here. Stops, turns to his right side to Malloy. Man-to-man coverage by the Wildcats. Malloy has it. Out on top to Keaton Calzado. Left side pass to Radford. Radford sticks by Hayward. Now backs it up. On top to Sanders, who moves out to the top of the key. Left side pass to Skaggs in front of the Wildcat bench on the left wing. Skaggs trying to get away from Boston Brown. Drives down to the paint. Gets cut off. Goes on top to Radford. Braid almost lost his balance. Circles back. Stops, turns. Getting it inside to Malloy. Malloy to the paint, to the hole. Lays it in. Radford almost slipped again out there, but he was able to maintain possession. Ball stops, gets the left side to Jackson in the corner. Hayward trying to dance in from 10. It's off the rim, no good, and Malloy snares the rebound. On the left side in front of the timeline. Now stops, goes to Owens inside the offensive zone. Kicking it back outside to Braden Radford. 5:06 to go. We're in the first quarter. Bunker up 6-5. Quickly down the other way is Radford, but his shot would not fall. Brought down by Boston Brown. Left side pass to Jackson. Puts up the three. It's good. 8-6. Cats on top. This is the championship game. No more games after this one. In Class 1, this is the final. Here's Malloy. Trying to get away from Boston Brown. And Brown will foul him, reach it in. Trying to get the steal. Boston Brown gets the first foul of the game. Both of these teams very fast. Sanders to inbound it. Fires it back to Malloy. Malloy will come across the timeline. Gives it off to Sanders out near center court. Middle of the floor. Sanders gets by Falls. Going to get off to Radford. Giving it back to Malloy. Going right by Brown. Malloy again taking the fadeaway jumper. Will not fall. It trickled off both rims and finally gets captured by Boston Brown. That ball hit the front rim, the back rim, and then trickled out. Here's McKay and Falls. Across it goes to Jackson. Jackson down in the corner. That three ball up and good by Hayward. 11-6. Wildcats with the lead. Here's Malloy trying to drive in. Takes it to the paint. Scoops it up and trickles in. 3-point game with the Wildcats on top. Falls with it. Handing it back on top in between the circles to Jackson. Goes down low to Boston Brown. Baby hook shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Trying to put it back up again. Missed it, but he draws the foul. I believe Sanders will pick that foul up. And he does. .332 to go. First quarter. 11-8. Brown's free throw is no good. Aiden Lanham checks in for Skaggs. A substitution, I can see. We have official right in front of us. Mentioned that yesterday. And we do have officials that will stand right in front of us, so it will sometimes be a challenge to give you the correct numbers. We'll do the best we can. Right on the floor here at Mizzou Arena. It's Lanham. Giving it off now to Malloy. Go over to Radford. That's top of the key. Radford stops, pulls it, gives it off to Calzado. Calzado trying to dance to his left. Trying to hand that ball off, stolen away. And take it all the way down, laying it up. Missing the shot was Brown after the steal. First turnover of the game. Now Malloy the long three off the rim. No good. But Lanham brings down the rebound. Kicks it to Radford. But Lanham's out of bounds. Full court pressure by the Bunker Eagles. Hayward trying to get it in. They do. Quickly back to Hayward. He gets by three of the Eagles. Down quickly. It goes to the corner now to Brown. Brown trying to get it to the paint. Kicks it outside to Jackson. His three-pointer off the rim. No good. And Malloy gets it quickly down to Radford. Radford to the hole. Lays it up. Missed it. Brought down and controlled there by Jackson. The other way, Boston Brown lost the ball and taken into control by the Eagles. Or are they going to call a foul from behind on Jackson? And they do. Jackson Bryant gets the call. They'll say he's got the wrist. Sanders comes back in, as does Skaggs. 12-8 the score with the Cats on top. Brown has it. Between the circles, moves to his right. Tay Brown trying to go down low. Ball tip becomes to Boston Brown. Boston in the corner. Waiting for it there was Falls. Now goes back the other way to Hayward. Hayward spins around, a foul on Skaggs. Jaden Skaggs, his first 13th foul now for Bunker. With 2:21 to go. Kagan Falls. Top of the key goes to ball to Brown. Going baseline. That Brown shot blocked away by Sanders and knocked about. Excuse me. Blocked, yes, by Owen Sanders. Again, the official right there saw Owen go up, but I couldn't tell if he knocked it out or if it was Malloy. But it was Sanders with the block. Play Hayward to inbound. It fires it out on top to Boston Brown. To the paint, to the hole. Goes right over top. And a charge called. Went right over the top of Malloy. And Boston Brown will get a second foul. He'll check out. In comes Trey Brown. They've got 4 Browns on this team, so lots of individual names we'll have to use at times. Here's Skaggs going up against Trey Brown. In the offensive zone, bounce pass intended for Malloy's got it right in front of the bench. 12-8. Here's Gene Calzado back to Malloy. Another long three. It's short. Comes down to Calzado on top to Radford. Radford giving it back to Malloy. 1:45 to go. We are in this first quarter. 12-8 to score. Malloy to the paint, to the hole. Floats it up there. No good. Tipped. It goes off the hands of, I believe, Falls. It'll stay with the Bunker Eagles. Skaggs will inbound it. Bunkers missed quite a few shots early on. Pass comes out on top. Getting it there, Malloy. Started there by Jackson. Getting left side pass to Radford out near center court. To Calzado, top of the key. Calzado, man-to-man coverage right now down to Sanders. Sanders keeps it alive. Inside it goes to Skaggs. Backs in, turns, spins, trying to get the shot up. Does count the basket, and he draws the foul. Dade Skaggs with a great move. Foul called on Brown. Trey Brown, that is. Skaggs the line to shoot the first free throw for the Bunker Eagles. 12-10 our score. We're in the first quarter with 1:21 remaining. Free throw is no good and captured by Hayward underneath. Hayward with 8 points leads the way right now. Coming down, spinning is Trey Brown. Across it goes, and the three-pointer up short. Comes down on the floor, captured by Skaggs. Shot taken there by Falls. Here's Malloy around the three-point area, now back down near center court. Starts his drive to the paint, kicks it outside to Calzado. Calzado back to Malloy. Three-point effort up and good! 13-12, Bunker with the lead. Trey Brown fires down to Hayward. Hayward into the paint, to the hole, scoops it up, won't go. Brennan Malloy brings it down and kicks it off to Radford. Thought they were going to call a tie-up ball. They did not. Malloy all the way down, foul there by Hayward, and that'll be the 4th team foul on the Wildcats on Brunswick. Bunker will inbound it with 33 seconds to go. Sanders goes all the way back to Skaggs, back in his own zone. Left side pass to Radford in the offensive zone. Bunker will set up for the last shot here. Getting it to Malloy. Back to Radford. They play catch out near center court from left to right, back right to left. Malloy back to Radford with 15 seconds to go as he gets it back to Malloy. Hayward comes out to meet him. Here comes Malloy. Down low to Sanders. 7 seconds left. Sanders takes it to the paint and banks it home. We go the other way. Trey Brown shot up. Almost goes, but hits the backboard and off the rim. And we played 1 quarter. It's the Bunker Eagles 15 and the Wildcats of Brunswick 12. Back in a minute. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified, a targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome, feel better naturally, and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste why locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
And I'd like to thank our title sponsor, GNS Convenience Store and GNS Farm and Feed, for bringing you Bunker basketball. City of Bunker, Cano, Got a Salem, and Anytime Excavation, all being proud supporters of the Bunker Eagles in their quest for a state championship. Here's McKay and Falls getting it over to Tay Brown. Goes back in the corner to Boston Brown, is back in the game. Boston has it, kicking out back to Tay. Goes in the corner to Levon Drell Brown. Brown kicks it left wing to Hayward, keeping it alive. Back on top to Falls. Falls trying to drive in. Stops it, goes outside in the corner. That three is up off the iron, no good, and taken under control by Braden Radford. Shot there by Boston Brown, missed. Long pass to Calzado. Calzado back to Malloy as Bunker goes in the offensive zone. Cheating. As Boston Brown in front of him can't get the shot over him, otherwise I'm sure he would have. Now goes in the corner, gets that shot away. It's a little short, comes down in the hands of Falls. Falls on the middle of the floor, gets into the offensive zone. Top of the key, takes that three-pointer, and it's off the rim. And Owen Sanders yanks that one down with authority. Here's Malloy, long pass to Skaggs in the offensive zone. Skaggs outside to Calzado. Back inside to Sanders. Sanders' shot, partially blocked, comes down to Skaggs. Trying to bank it in, it won't go. Tipped and brought under control by Boston Brown. Quickly the other way. Here's Hayward up. His shot off the glass won't go. But then slammed down by Boston Brown on the rebound. 15-14. Bunker with the lead. Inside pass to Sanders. Sanders waits off the glass. No good. Let's back up by Sanders. By Skaggs on the rebound. Count the basket. And there's a foul. Sanders missed it. Skaggs fouled it up. Got the ball to go. And a foul called underneath. Foul's going to be on Falls. Bunker with a three-point lead. Skaggs with a free throw coming. He's 0 for 1. 6:24 to go in the half. That free throw is good. Skaggs will check out as Lanham comes in. Jackson Bryant also comes in for Sanders. Trickle the other way. Here's Tay Brown. Tay Brown had that ball knocked away by Sean Calzado, but he gets it back. Flips it upside to Boston Brown. Out near center court. Boston giving it there to Sawyer Barnett, who's in the game for the first time. That's Tay Brown trying to dance his way through. Had the ball stolen away by Calzado. Looks like here's Malloy the other way. First turnover by the Wildcats. Malloy all the way to the paint. Short jumpers, no good. Put that underneath the basket. But a reverse layup by Sanders. It's good. Got kind of screened out there. Didn't know who brought the rebound down. It was Sanders the other way. Tay Brown to the paint. Trying to kick it outside. They do. Boston Brown for the three. It's good. Right from the top of the key. 2017 Bunker. As Malloy brings a long pass down, intended for Calzado, knocked out of bounds by Sawyer Barnett. Calzado will check out as Skaggs comes back in. Sanders will come out. Lanham will stay in. Inbound comes to Malloy. 5:20 to go. We're in the first half. Malloy sees the effort there, trying to push it down. Ball tipped, stolen away. And back comes the old Brunswick Wildcats. With that ball right now getting tied up. Well, it's Jackson Bryant. The possession arrow will favor the Bunker Eagles. Hayward had it, and then Bryant just reached in, grabbed him, and took it away. Sanders ready to come back in for Bryant. Jackson gets the high five as he comes back to the bench. 2017 our score. Still on the wrong side of center. Skaggs by the timeline to Sanders, now to Malloy. Down low to Radford on that baseline. Radford falls down and is going to call for travel. Radford has had some trouble on that floor, and he has slipped a couple of times. Calzado will come in. Lanham checks out. 4:55 to go in the half. Still Bunker 3-point lead. 2017. Glad to have you with us on KSMO Media. Down the other way comes Tay Brown. Tay between the circles, right side to Hayward. Back to Tay Brown. Takes an NBA three, and it's off the front of the rim. Calzado captures that rebound and gives it off to Braden Radford. Radford going down to Sanders in the offensive zone. Back to Radford. Man-to-man coverage by the Wildcats. Giving it to Malloy near center court. He has Tay Brown with him. Flips it to Radford. Radford comes in the middle of the floor. Turns, spins, gets away from Jackson. Goes back to Malloy, left wing. And underneath the basket, foul's going to be called, I believe, on Sawyer Barnett. And it will be on Barnett. That's his first. Skaggs trying to inbound it. Fires it to Malloy. In the corner. Malloy, short cover, way too short. Comes down in the hands of Tay Brown. Ball tipped away, slapped away by Radford to steal. Radford goes in, lays it up. No good. Ball comes down the hands of Calzado. Calzado back inside the Skaggs. Reverse layup, good. (22-17). Brown has it. Tay Brown. Right side pass to Jackson. Goes in the corner to Boston Brown. Back to Hayward right at the top of the key. We'll give it back to Drew Jackson. Back to Hayward. They play catch out above the arc. The ball tip comes down the hands of the Bunker Eagles. Calzado with another steal. Here goes Radford for the layup. Count the basket and the foul. The steal by Calzado. The foul. Underneath. I believe on Hayward. That's his first, and a timeout called on the floor. With the score, the Eagles 24 and the Wildcats 17. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. That timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent, 573-729-5165. Back in 30 seconds, Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
At People's Community Bank in Bunker, we still believe in banking with a personal touch. When you walk in, we greet you by name, offer a variety of services, and let you get back to your day. People's Community Bank also offers many types of loans with competitive rates, fast approval, low closing costs, and confidentiality. Most importantly, these decisions are made locally. When you choose People's Community Bank in Bunker, you choose a bank that cares.
Welcome back to Mizzou Arena. 24-17. Free throw coming up for Radford, who just got kind of a breakaway lay-in and then was fouled after the fact. Foul was on Drew Jackson. Free throw by Radford is good. And then a traveling call immediately on the inbound on Drew Jackson. And that'll turn the ball over and give the ball to Bunker Eagles. Jackson had nobody near him and just mindlessly took an extra step. Sanders will inbound it. Goes back to Skaggs. Eagles lead it by 8, 25-17. Skaggs trying to drive down, goes outside, guarded there by Hayward. Underneath it goes to Malloy. Malloy's shot off the top of the backboard, no good. Ball's knocked out of his hands, and it will belong to the Wildcats. Malloy went in, the ball knocked out of his hands. He's kind of favoring his right hand right now, kind of shaking it. He's got his finger jammed. 3:10 to go in the half. Some forecourt pressure by the Eagles, and a foul's going to be called on Jackson Bryant on a reach-in. He is second. Inbound comes back to Tay Brown. Brown trying to drive up the right wing, gets across the timeline. Gets cut off, double team, fired the ball in the middle before, all the way across to Hayward. Hayward to the paint. And a blocking foul called on Skaggs as he goes up for the layup, missed it. Oh, they're going to call it on Lanham, excuse me. Aiden Lanham gets the blocking foul. And I'll make excuses, but we do have an official right backed up right into our face. So I apologize if I missed a number or two or a name. The first free throw by Clay Hayward, good. 2:56 remaining in this, the first half. The next free throw is good. Some forecourt pressure now by the Wildcats as the pass comes to Sanders. Goes back to Skaggs. Skaggs to the timeline. Stops giving it up to Malloy. Malloy down low to Owen Sanders. Trying to get the shot up. Does. Won't go. It goes underneath the basket. Tay Brown gets it. Tay brings it up the other way. 25-19. Pass inside to Boston Brown. Baby hook shot. Good. Count the basket and the foul this time on Skaggs. Brown with the basket. He's got 7 in this quarter. And Lanham back in. Tate now with 2 fouls. Bunker now with 3 team fouls in this second quarter with still 2:30 to go. The free throw is good, and no violation called on Drew Jackson, and the free throw is no good. It went in, but Jackson went into the paint too soon. And they nullified the basket. 25-21 and nullified the free throw, I should say. Pass the other way is Lanham. Lanham getting it over now to Sanders. Now to Malloy. Malloy, top of the key left side pass to Radford. Radford holding on to it. Now to Peyton Lanham. Lanham between the circles. Trying to get away from Hayward. Scoots. Almost looked like a double dribble. Ball loose. Taken away by Hayward. And the other way. Quickly down. Falls with a shot. No good. Put back by Brown. It's good. 25-23. Bunker with the lead. 6 straight points by the Wildcats. Here comes Malloy down the corner while stolen away, though, by Falls. 5 steals now for the Wildcats. Bunker with 7 turnovers in this first half. Radford with the foul, trying to go for the steal. 25-23 the score. Falls trying to go inside. Here's a right to Malloy. He gets a steal. Quickly down to Calzado. Scoops it up and in. Cheaton's first basket of the day. Both teams with 7 turnovers. And both teams with 5 steals right now. As McKeon falls. Bounce pass back to Tay Brown between the circles. Right side pass over to Hayward. Clay Hayward. With 1 minute left to go in this first half. 27-23 Bunker. Left side pass to Tay Brown. In the corner, Hayward. Hayward trying to dance in. Shot blocked away by Sanders into the Eagle bench. And a collision between Malloy and Hayward after the fact. Sanders blocked the shot. Hayward kind of fell into Malloy right onto his knee. Like everybody's okay. Trying to get it in. They fire the pass all the way across to Falls. Falls on the baseline. Trying to take it down low. Fire in the middle to Florida. Hayward lays it in. Nicely done. 27-25 to score. Malloy fires it over to Sander. Quickly down middle of the floor. The foul's going to be called on Boston Brown as he went right over the back of Radford. Gets his third foul. Fourth team foul. With 36 seconds left to go in the half. Skaggs will come back in for Peyton Lanham. Sanders will inbound it right in front of the media table. Goes back to Malloy. Brennan over to Radford. Back to Brennan Malloy. Back to Radford. They play catch again out near center court with 25 seconds to go. Right now, a 1-3-1 zone by the Wildcats. We go back to Radford. Drew Jackson, the one, and then Hayward in between, trying to cut that pass off. Malloy with 10 seconds left. Fires it all the way across to Radford. In the corner, Calzado. His three-pointer's up. It's good! 3 seconds left. Took it the other way to Brown. He heaves it, but to no avail. And we played a half. The Bunker Eagles with another 15 points, leading at halftime by a 30-25 score over the Brunswick Wildcats. The Eagles scored 15 in the first quarter. They've scored 15 here in the second. Wildcats came up with 13 in the second quarter, but still trail it by 5 here at halftime. We'll take a 3-minute break, come back with stats on that first half. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
Quality services, expedient delivery, and fair pricing has been the rule at Reynolds County Abstract Company. Their experts do a thorough job of handling all aspects of your real estate title and settlement services for a large and ever-growing number of satisfied, loyal clients. For all your purchasing or refinancing needs, large or small, call today for a quote at 573-648-2366 or stop by 2308 Pine Street in Centerville, Missouri. Reynolds County Abstract Company.
R&S Wood Products LLC in Bunker is a major large cut stock and lumber supplier in Missouri, producing pine and mixed hardwoods. They are family owned and operated and also own MWM Wood Products LLC in Salem that does cuts, cross ties, grade lumber, and blocking. R&S Wood Products LLC and MWM Wood Products LLC are buyers for standing timber and logs. Give us a call at 573-689-2850.
G&S Convenience Store has the best selection of lunch meat, cheeses, and bacon around. Plus, you'll find a variety of sodas and snacks. Plus, don't forget they have gas and diesel. G&S Convenience Store, open 7 days a week.
Looking for home cooking, soft-serve ice cream, and shakes? You need to head to Woods Dairyette. You can dine in or call ahead, and they'll have it ready for you. Family-owned and operated, Woods Dairyette.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Come on down to 72 Auto Supply, your local CarQuest dealer right here in Bunker. We've got everything you need from high-quality auto parts to livestock feed, rugged heavy-duty equipment supplies, and tools to keep your operation moving. As a CarQuest location, we're bringing the largest distribution network in the industry to serve Bunker. Locally owned, community-driven, 72 Auto and Supply in Bunker is here for you.
When you need excavation or concrete work done, there's only one name to call. Anytime Excavation. Whether it's clearing land, digging foundations, or creating solid concrete surfaces, Anytime Excavation gets the job done right. On time, every time. We're committed to delivering quality work that stands the test of time. Call Anytime Excavation today at 573-247-9173. No matter the projects, we'll dig in and make it happen. Anytime Excavation.
Welcome back to Mizzou Arena. Stan Stevens here bringing you Eagle basketball. It's championship basketball. The Eagles have a 5-point lead, 30-25 here at halftime. We want to thank the great sponsor we've had for inviting you with Eagle basketball all season long, like Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Again, all proud to support your Bunker Eagles. Well, at halftime, the Eagles do lead it by 5. They're showing some highlights of a 2001 pathway to the championship from a team that's here in attendance tonight. I guess they have singled out a few of these teams and brought them in to celebrate the state championship, which is a good idea to do. Leading the way for the Bunker Eagles right now in points is Brendan Malloy. He has 9. He's followed by James Skaggs with 7, 6 by Owen Sanders, and 5 by Cheaton Calzado, and 3 points for Brian Radford. Leading rebounder in the game for the Bunker Eagles is Malloy with 4. Skaggs has 3, as does Calzado. 2 each for Jackson and, let's try it again. I've got this kind of messed up here. 1 for Radford, 2 for Sanders, and 3 for Skaggs and 3 for Lanham. 7 turnovers for the Bunker Eagles, 5 steals for the Bunker Eagles. When it comes to the free throw shooting, 2 for 3 from the stripe for the Bunker Eagles. And leading rebounder, I mentioned Malloy with Calzado with 3. And then for Brunswick, their leading scorers Clay Hayward with 12, Alston Brown with 10, and Drew Jackson with 3. Leading rebounder for the Brunswick team is Alston Brown. He's got 7 of them. 3 on the offensive side, 4 on the defensive side. He's followed by Tay Brown with 2, and then 1 each by Drew Jackson, McKeon Falls, and Clay Hayward. Turnovers, 7 for Brunswick, 5 steals for them as well. So both of those teams pretty much even in those categories. 3 for 5 shooting from the free throw line for Brunswick. So really a very even game foul-wise right now. Personal fouls, Alston Brown leads the way with 3 for either team. 2 each for Jaden Skaggs and Jackson Bryant on the Bunker side, and then 1 each for Radford, Sanders, and Lanham, as well as for Drew Jackson. He has personal foul, as does Tate Brown, as does Clay Hayward, and also Trey Brown with a personal foul, and Sawyer Barnett. So not a lot of foul trouble yet, except for Boston Brown of the Brunswick Wildcats, who has 3 going into this game. So they're kind of going back over the last 20 years, the championship teams, bringing them in. Who won all the way got started back in 2001. And again, I think that's a great thing to do. And let those people who are still around, are still in the area, they can get a hold of, come back in and relive their moment of glory. Tuscumbia here. They got New Haven here. They got Liberal here. They got a lot of different schools that are coming in that won the state championship here. So I think it's really, really a fine thing to do. Well, again, I want to thank our friends at GNS Convenience Store, GNS Farm and Feed, for being proud title sponsor for our Bunker games, as well as the City of Bunker, Can Oak Woods out of Salem, and Anytime Excavation, as well as Healing Hands and Chiropractic and Acupuncture, bringing you Eagle basketball as well as RNS Wood Products. We are at halftime here, and they have stopped the clock because they're still introducing these teams. So we do want to tell you that the game that we are encountering tonight, our championship game, is more than just a contest between 2 schools. It's a chance for learning, growth, and community. The high school activities teach values like teamwork, integrity, and respect. Your friends at KSMO Media and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind you to do your part. Show good sportsmanship and model respect. Let's preserve Missouri's proud tradition of high school sports. Bunker Eagles lead at 30-25 as they are announcing their final team here as the Jefferson Blue Jays get a chance to come on. Talk about their win in 2005. So that's Jefferson Conception Junction. So a little bit of the Class 1 winners over the past few years. They are here representing their schools and, of course, Misha as well. And being allowed to come back and be a part of the festivities here. We are at halftime. Bunker Eagles with a 30-25 lead. This is the first championship game for the boys. They'll be followed up by the Class 3 championship and then the Class 2 championship. They are still to follow here at the Mizzou Arena. As I mentioned, Brunswick comes in with a 28-3 record. Bunker comes in with a 29-2 record into this contest, and it's obviously two of the best teams in Class 1. And in talking to Rod Gorman yesterday when they re-released the seeds, obviously, or I should say the rankings in the state, that's exactly how it was. Bunker was rated rank class number 1, and Brunswick was ranked number 2. So these two teams are matching up. And by the way, Faith Christian did defeat Kingsville this afternoon to take 3rd place, as Kingsville took 4th place with the loss this afternoon. Faith Christian defeated them kind of handily this morning, and really a good job by Bunker to slow down that very talented group of young men yesterday. So we are enjoying our halftime festivities here at the Class 1 championship at the Mizzou Arena. I know Principia will be going for a big win today. There's a lot of different teams that haven't had a chance to see in quite some time, and watching their basketball programs and seeing a lot of very talented teams out here for this Misha championship. And, of course, obviously when you get to this stage, you'll say, yes, they should be talented teams. Well, they are. But some of the individuals out here and what they can do just still amazes me as high school kids, what kind of talent that they have, and getting a chance to kind of show it off in front of maybe even a different crowd than their home crowd, but getting a chance to show it off here at the Mizzou Arena. So I hope you get a chance, if you ever get a chance, to come up and enjoy one of these contests or a day of Misha basketball, championship basketball, you can do so. Now, next week, they will have the Class 4, 5, and 6 championships. They'll start with the girls on Wednesday and Thursday, and then the boys will follow on Friday and Saturday. And so if you want to see some excellent basketball, high school basketball from the larger schools, these are all smaller schools this weekend. The smaller schools get their Class 1, 2, and 3 in one weekend, and then Class 4, 5, and 6, they get to determine their championship the next weekend. So you can get all that in here at the Mizzou Arena. Interesting times indeed. We are at halftime, and they still have not restarted the clock to get it going. Both of the teams are ready to get going. They like to get back out there and start playing right now. So we're going to go ahead and take a 2-minute break and come back. Not sure when they're going to start this clock, so let's go ahead and do that. When things fall into place, we'll get the game back on. I said both teams back on. We'll take a 2-minute break and come right back. It's Eagle Basketball at KSMO Media.
From our yard into your home. At Can Oak, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Can Oak, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Bunker is a small community with a big heart. The city of Bunker would like to invite you to come spend a day or a lifetime here. Stop in and check out the history of Bunker at the Bunker Museum see how Bunker came about and what makes Bunker a special place. Or you might like to come and spend a day in their city park. The City of Bunker would like to say a big thank you to the Tom Salk Foundations for all their help. For more information about Bunker, stop in at Bunker City Hall at 620 6th Street.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
We welcome you back to Mizzou Arena. Both teams still taking a few warm-up shots, but getting ready to wrap things up again. We can't thank our sponsors enough for allowing us to be here to bring you Eagle basketball. City of Bunker, Canoke out of Salem, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Feta Mexican Restaurant, as well as G&S Convenience Store and G&S Farm and Feed, our proud title sponsors for our Bunker games. A little soul finger going on here by the entertaining high school band that they have come in and provide some entertainment. Might be able to hear that. Both teams ready to go. Bunker Eagles up by 5, 30-25. We get ready for the second half. One of these teams will be first in the state, the other will be second. Bunker going for their first ever basketball state championship. Brunswick will inbound it, down by 5. Inbound comes in to Tay Brown. Between the circles, Brown goes left side over to Falls, back to Brown. At the top of the key. Back to Falls, left wing. Out near center court. Backs it up into the insignia here at Mizzou Arena. Moving back to Falls. Going it down a little bit is Brunswick. Goes right side pass to Brown, down to Hayward in the corner. Hayward looking inside, nothing there. Flips it back out on top to Falls. Falls outside the line, going to Tay Brown. Tay Brown in the paint. Can't shoot. Back to Falls. Drives in from the free throw line. This jumper will not go. Fought for and battled for by Skaggs and also by Sawyer Barnett. And the ball belonged to the Bunker Eagles. On the possession arrow, they call it a jump ball. Brunswick took off almost 40 seconds before trying the shot. Malloy fires it down to Calzado. Calzado beyond 3, hangs on to it, goes back to Malloy. It's a 2-on-1 with Radford, but Calzado pulled up. Now Malloy has it between the circles. Brennan Malloy on their center court makes his drive in the corner. Radford, 3-pointers up too hard. Brought down on the backside by Falls. Getting it off to Brown. Tay Brown down the middle of the floor. Top of the key, Tay Brown left side pass to Drew Jackson. Out on top to Falls. Falls at the top of the three-point arc, going right backside to Hayward. Now to Sawyer Brown underneath to Brown. Brown lost the ball out of bounds, knocked out of his hands by Calzado. Coming in for the first time is, for the second time, Levandrell Brown. He's only in for a few seconds earlier on. The flip goes over his head, but goes into the hands of Jackson. He goes back on top to Tay Brown. Right side pass to Jackson in the corner. Barnett. Barnett on the perimeter. Back to Hayward. Clay Hayward trying to dance into the corner to Barnett. Back out on top to Drew Jackson. Right side pass to Hayward. Struggles with it. Gets it back. And then a timeout called by Coach Colton Bird. We've played a minute and 45 seconds. No scoring in this third quarter. Still 30-25 Bunker. We'll take a timeout. And that start of this third quarter brought to you by your friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Willie Strader, agent, 573-794-9441. Back in 30 seconds. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified, a targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome, feel better naturally, and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
And welcome back to Mizzou Arena. Brunswick inbounds it to Tay Brown. Top of the key. Backs up a little bit now as he continues to dribble the ball, moving from right to left. He's standing out near center court. On the left side pass down to Hayward. Hayward down the falls. A quick 3 put up by Jackson. He hits. He's kind of flipped that up with his wrist. And it's a 2-point ball game with Bunker in the lead. Here's Sanders with it. Quickly down to Radford. In the offensive zone, double team goes back to Sanders. A lot of pressure being put on by the Wildcats as Bunker got over the timeline, trying to pressure them there. Here's Malloy. Malloy trying to drive right side, hands it off to Radford. Radford on top to Calzado. Calzado guarded there by Brown. Levandro Brown goes in the corner to Sanders. Sanders has Hayward with him. Sanders trying to spin, turn, kicks it outside to Radford. 5:20 to go in the third quarter. Bunker up by 2. Nice move down by Malloy. Get away from one. Takes a long 3, and it rimmed in. 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Hayward the other way. Kicks the left side to Tay Brown in the corner. Waiting for it there, Barnett. Ball tipped, stole away by Malloy. Malloy down for the slam. No, he just lays it in. He had time to do the slam, but he didn't do it. He just lays it in to make sure he gets the basket, 35-28. Bunker on top. Jackson, left side pass. Goes in the corner to Sawyer Barnett. Back to Tay Brown. They keep it on the perimeter. Now to Hayward. Inside LeBen. Now another three-pointer put up short. Brought down by Calzado. He gives it off to Malloy. Malloy flipping it down to Radford in the offensive zone. Radford in the corner for Calzado. Calzado flipping it back to Sanders, and now to Radford near center court. 4:18 left to go, third quarter. Brennan Malloy with it. Right in front of the media area here at Mizzou Arena. Backs out. Was top of the key. Takes a long 3. It's short. It's brought down underneath by Tay Brown. Brown down the right side. Brown on top. It goes to Hayward. Hayward giving it back to Tay Brown. Hayward had 8 points in that first quarter, and now timeout called by Coach Colton Bird again. Right as Drew Jackson let the shot go, Coach called timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. That timeout brought to you by American Family Insurance Agent Jonah Schaefer. You can give him a call, 573-795-5165. It's Eagle Basketball on KSMO Media.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste while locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
Being Wildcat basketball right in front of their bench. Clay Hayward to inbound it. Goes back to Tay Brown. Between the circles. With 3:45 to go. Takes a long 3 and hits. 4-point Eagle lead. Pass comes to Calzado. Calzado. Handing a ball off to Sanders on top to Radford. Right side pass to Skaggs. Skaggs trying to get away from Hayward. Turns, spins, trying to drive down. Kicks it out, trying to kick it outside. Fires it down low to Malloy underneath the basket. He scores! A nice lob pass by Skaggs. Around the other way. Flips it down low to Hayward. Trying to kick it in the baseline to Brown. Back to Tay Brown. Tay takes another long three. This one will not go, and Malloy has that rebound. Quick long pass to Calzado. Calzado stops beyond three to the paint. Back on top to Malloy, a long three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Brought down by Sanders. Sanders turns, spins, reverse layup, good. 2:40 to go. Third quarter. Bunker with an 8-point lead. Pass goes right side. Getting it there is Falls. McKeon Falls. On top to Hayward. Right at the top of the key, left side pass. Getting it there, Jay Brown in front of the bench. Go back on top. Another three-pointer up and good by Drew Jackson. He's got 2 in this quarter. Bunker lead 5. 2:15 remains in the third quarter. Nice crowd on hand to watch this one as Sanders has it near center court to Calzado. Calzado handing it off to Skaggs. Jayden goes right side to Malloy. Guarded there by Tay Brown. Malloy gets by him, trying to dance in. Goes out to Calzado on the perimeter. Inside to Sanders, back to Malloy. To Skaggs. Bunker moving the ball around with 1:50 to go left here in this, the third quarter. And ball goes off the hands of Skaggs out of bounds. Trying to dribble it past Hayward. Unforced turnover. Lanham will come in for Skaggs. Brown will come in. For Sanders. Bunker with some full court pressure here. Inbound comes to Boston Brown down the middle to Tay Brown. Tay takes it down, fires it over the head of Falls as he was driving the basket. And the ball turned back over to the Bunker Eagles. He airmailed that ball. That ball was good 4 feet over his head. Falls checks out, and Trey Brown, not Tay Brown, but Trey Brown checks in. Down to 1:40 to go, third quarter. As Malloy will get to the timeline. Brennan trying to get away from Tay Brown. Giving it off to Sanders, guarded by Hayward. Moving it to Radford. Man-to-man coverage by the Brunswick Wildcats. Ball stolen away, almost stolen away by Tay Brown on Radford's flip. It was knocked out of bounds. It'll be Bunker ball with 1:24 to go. Malloy has it on the inbound. Driving down the right wing against Tay Brown. Trying to go in the corner, and a foul's going to be called on Clay Hayward, his second. Reached in on Sanders. It's the first team foul for either team in this third quarter. 1:17 remains in the third quarter. Skaggs back in the game, looks to inbound it, fires in the corner, Malloy to the baseline, floats it up, missed it, got his rebound, missed it again. Puts it back up, Brown brings that one down, all the way down, laying it up, slams it home to Boston Brown. Malloy missed 2, and then Boston Brown makes it a 3-point game with a slam. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Brennan Malloy in the corner, to the paint, kicks it back on top to Radford. Take the 3, trying to drive in underneath the Sanders, off the glass and in. Nicely done by the Eagles. Great passing. Tay Brown the other way. Between the circles. Tay Brown looks to get it over to Jackson. In the corner. Goes to Trey Brown. Now on top, Hayward. Starts to drive in, kicks it outside. Back to Tay Brown for the 3-pointer. It's off the iron. And it's brought under control by Malloy. He's got 7 rebounds. Sanders going back to Malloy near center court. 16 seconds to go in this, the third quarter. Bunker up, high 5. Malloy trying to drive in against Brown. The shot goes to Calzado for the 3-pointer off the front of the rim. No good. Brought down on the backside, quickly down to Brown. Brown stops, takes the 3-pointer. Short, no good. And that'll do it for 3 quarters of play. The Bunker Eagles, 41, and the Wildcats of Brunswick, 36. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
At People's Community Bank in Bunker, we still believe in banking with a personal touch. When you walk in, we greet you by name, offer a variety of services, and let you get back to your day. People's Community Bank also offers many types of loans with competitive rates, fast approval, low closing costs, and confidentiality. Most importantly, these decisions are made locally. When you choose People's Community Bank in Bunker, you choose a bank that cares.
Quality services, expedient delivery, and fair pricing has been the rule at Reynolds County Abstract Company. Their experts do a thorough job of handling all aspects of your real estate title and settlement services for a large and ever-growing number of satisfied, loyal clients. For all your purchasing or refinancing needs, large or small, call today for a quote at 573-648-2366 or stop by 2308 Pine Street in Centerville, Missouri. Reynolds County Abstract Company.
And the start of our fourth quarter brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader. Remember, for all of life's wins and happenings, get ready. When you're ready to purchase your home, new car, or maybe you want to buy a new house, call Willie. He'll make sure you are covered. Willie Strader with Farm Bureau Insurance. Fourth quarter action. Here is Tay Brown with it. Tay Brown puts the back door, trying to get up there. Doing so is Brown. He gets it, lays it in. Here comes Malloy. 3-point game, 41-38. Malloy in the offensive zone, trying to get by Trey Brown to the paint, kicks it outside to Radford. Back to Malloy, turns, spins against Boston Brown, puts up the three, it's off the iron, and kicks it a corner, brought down there by the Eagles. Skaggs trying to go up, he is fouled by Falls. Ian Falls will have a second foul. Jaden Skaggs ready. Free throw is no good. Thank you. And one more free throw. This one is good. Bunker right now, 3 out of 5 on the night. Brown the other way. Tay Brown on top of Falls is back in the game. Giving it there to Hayward, across to Jackson, now to Hayward. Hayward between the circles. Right side pass to Tay Brown. Stops at the top of the key. Looked to shoot, did not. Pass goes in the corner to Hayward. Trying to drive in to the paint, to the hole. Lays it up, but misses, and a foul call underneath. I'm assuming on the Bunker Eagles, and I'm pretty sure it will be. And it's going to be on Sanders, that foul. His second. Each team with a team foul, and that free throw is good by Hayward. (42-39) to score. Hayward's next one is good. 2-point ball game, 42-40. Eagles with the lead here in this fourth and final quarter in regulation. Malloy has it, trying to keep away from Tay Brown. Handing it off to Sanders. Sanders trying to spin away from Hayward. Giving it off to Radford. Radford on the perimeter, giving it to Malloy. Double team. Back to Radford. Radford to the paint, to the hole. Lays it up. It's no good. Brought down by Skaggs. Puts it back up. Missed it. It's carried underneath. And a foul's going to be called on Skaggs. Skaggs got the rebound, but then couldn't put it in. And bringing it down was Falls the second time, and a foul called on Skaggs. It'll be his third. 42-40 our score. Again, Skaggs now with 3. Fouls up to check out. Inbound comes the middle to 4 down to Tay Brown. Brown down the left side to Hayward. Flipping it down. Quick three by Jackson. It's short. It's captured there by Peyton Lanham. Lanham gets his first rebound, giving it off to Jackson, now to Lanham. Giving it off to Malloy. Malloy by 1, by 2, kicks in the corner to Calzado. Back to Malloy, the three-pointer's up and off the rim, straight up and good! Ball went straight up in the air, and they came right back through the hoop. Bounce pass, right side to Brown. Brown trying to get by Jackson, and Jackson, I'm sure, is going to get a foul. Jackson Bryant did the best he could to stay up with him with a third foul as Brown made the turn. 6:03 to go. Lanham checks out. Jackson Bryant stays in. As Trey Brown will inbound it. They on top to Boston Brown. Boston on top to Hayward. Hayward played away jumper. It's too short. Brought down by Malloy. And Malloy. Bunker up by 5. Drives down to the paint, to the hole, off the glass. It's good. He's got 21, and the Eagles lead it by 7. Pass the other way. Brown comes down. Short jumper, way too short. Malloy brings down that rebound. 47-40. Bunker can extend their lead here. Malloy has it, spins, kicks it outside to Radford. Down to 5:25 remaining in the regulation time. Brendan Malloy goes down the right wing, spins, turns, kicks it outside to Calzado for the three-pointer off the rim, no good, and taken by Brown. Brown quickly the other way. Brown down, lost the ball, but a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Radford. And they are going to call it on Radford, his second. 4th team foul on Bunker. Brunswick has only 1. Not a shooting foul. 5:08 to go in regulation. And Coach Rod Gorman wants a timeout. With the score, the Bunker Eagles 47 and the Brunswick Wildcats 40. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
R&S Wood Products LLC in Bunker is a major large cut stock and lumber supplier in Missouri, producing pine and mixed hardwoods. They are family owned and operated and also own MWM Wood Products LLC in Salem that does cuts, cross ties, grade lumber, and blocking. R&S Wood Products LLC and MWM Wood Products LLC are buyers for standing timber and logs. Give us a call at 573-689-2850.
That timeout brought to you by Jonah Schaefer, your local American Family Insurance agent. For a first-time home buyer, remember, they have a guide that will help you with the questions you didn't even know you needed to ask. See Jonah, 1104 South Main Street. Again, I'd like to thank the great sponsors that help bring you, I should say. Bunker Eagle Basketball, GNS Convenience Store, GNS Farm and Feed, our title sponsor. Plus then, the City of Bunker. R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Wood Theriot, 72 Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Willie Strader, La Feta Mexican Restaurant, and Canoke Wood Products out of Salem. Trying to get it, it'll be Hayward. Hayward looks, flips it out on top to Trey Brown, 47-40. Back in the corner, here's Brown. And a foul's going to be called on Sanders, and down it'll put Brunswick at the line. It'll be Sanders' 3rd foul. So going to the line to shoot 2 will be Clay Hayward. He's already 2 for 2 in this 4th quarter. Free throw is good. Another one for Clay Hayward, and this one, it goes in and out, all the way in the back of the rim, and then bounced right back out of the cylinder. And here's Malloy with it, gets that rebound, driving against Brown. Stops, goes down low, extended for Sanders, ball stolen away. Now goes back to Brown. Alston Brown right at the top of the key, 47-41, goes underneath. Hayward shot up and good. Here comes Malloy, 47-43. 4:35 left to go. Trying to drive in as Radford can't. Goes back to Malloy. Back to Radford. Open for the 3. Takes it. It pinballs up in the air. No good. Tipped and goes wide and brought down by Boston Brown. Gets it down the other way to Drew Jackson. Jackson all the way down. Lays it up. No good. And brought down by Skaggs. Malloy got run right over, but no foul was called. 4:10 to go. Malloy driving to the right side, trying to take it to the hole himself. Lays it in, but a foul called en route on the floor. Kagan falls with a foul. That is his second. The inbound comes in the corner. Malloy for the 3. It's good! 50-43. Trey Brown the other way. Tay pulls it up. Right on top it goes to Jackson. The falls. Back on top to Tay Brown. Takes a long three. It's off the iron, no good. And tipped and brought down by Bolston Brown, trying to lay it up and in. Does and gets a foul on Sanders. Bunker had that ball, and Bolston Brown knocked it away. Then gets the basket, draws the foul on Sanders, and that'll be his fourth. And the free throw is up and good by Bolston Brown, and now has 17 points. 50-46, the Bunker lead is 4. Here's Malloy, kicks it outside to Sanders, giving it to Radford. Radford with 3:28 to go in regulation. To Malloy. Now foul's going to be called on Clay Hayward, his third. Third team foul on Brunswick. Bunker not into free throw shooting yet. Remember, it's 5 a quarter before they shoot free throws. Firing it back is Sanders on the inbound, back to Skaggs. Winner of this game wins the Class 1 state championship. 3:15 to go. Pass comes across to Calzado. Keaton going back to Malloy. Malloy drives right side. From the free throw line, his jumper's no good. The foul is called at his shoot. And I believe it's going to be at Clay Hayward. That'll be his fourth foul. And Bunker from after this will be in the bonus. Both teams will be in the bonus. 50-46. This is Malloy's first free throws. Brennan with 3:06 on the clock. Bunker lead is 4. Free throw's good. He has 25 points. Malloy has another shot yet coming. And this one is also good. Dave Brown the other way. Down to 3 minutes left in regulation time. Dave Brown for Brunswick in the corner. Quick turnaround three is up and good by Drew Jackson. The 3-point Bunker lead as Malloy walks it up. Started there by Hayward, who's got 4 fouls. Malloy trying to get by him. Spins to the paint, to the hole. 7-footer, good! And a timeout called by Coach Ron Dorman. With Bunker up by 5, 54-49. 2:34 remains in regulation. We're going to take a 30-second break and come back. This timeout brought to you by Jonas Schaefer, your local American family insurance agent at the Crossroads Shopping Center at 1104 South Main Street. Eagles up by 5. We'll take that 30-second break. You're listening to Eagle Basketball on KSMO Media.
G&S Convenience Store has the best selection of lunch meat, cheeses, and bacon around. Plus, you'll find a variety of sodas and snacks. Plus, don't forget they have gas and diesel. G&S Convenience Store, open 7 days a week.
Looking for home cooking, soft serve ice cream, and shakes? You need to head to Woods Dairyette. You can dine in or call ahead, and they'll have it ready for you. Family owned and operated, Woods Dairyette.
2:34 remains in regulation. The Eagles still had a 5-point lead. They had a 5-point lead at halftime. They had a 5-point lead at the end of the third quarter. And they cling to that 5-point lead right now. It will be Wildcat basketball from their baseline. Eagles will be half-court defense. Both teams are in the bonus, by the way. 4 fouls for Hayward, 4 fouls for Sanders, 1 on each team. Picking that ball up is Tay Brown. Brown right at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Bolston Brown, which had a great game. Bolston spins, turns to the paint, lays it in. Some pressure on Malloy as Bolston Brown gets up there. Malloy goes by him. Pulls in the offensive zone. Gets a pick by Skaggs, trying to drive to his right. To the paint. Short jumper. Taken down by Sanders. Turns, spins. Shot blocked away, taken down by Radford. Bunker still has the ball. Radford giving it back to Malloy near center court with 1:55 remaining. Malloy trying to drive by Bolton Brown. Down low to Sanders. Sanders off the glass. Good! Back the other way, Brown. Tay Brown in the corner, trying to drive as Haywood. Comes right over top of Sanders. He called for a charge, and he's done. Clay Hayward goes over Sanders. He's called for the charge. He fouls out of the game with 17 points. Sanders held his ground and took that charge. That turnover gives the ball to the Eagles. Full court pressure by the Wildcats. Down to 1:35 to go. And a foul's going to be called now on Bolton Brown. They'll put Malloy at the line. Bolton Brown just kept riding Malloy. Did it all the way up the last time. Did not get a foul called and did a little bit more physical this time. 5-point Bunker lead. Malloy could extend it with 1:32 on the clock. Free throw is good. Still a two-possession game. Malloy 13 points in this fourth quarter. Trying to make it 14 and get to 30 on the night. And the free throw is good, and he does just that. Three-possession game now, 58-51. Dave Brown handing the ball off to Jackson, back to Brown. Brown on that perimeter. Back to Bolton Brown. Bolton Brown comes up, takes the jumper, no good, but a foul on the floor on Radford. We'll put Brown at the line to shoot two with the clock stopped at 1:18 to go. For Braden Radford. That'll be his third foul. Brown's free throw is no good. He has another one coming. This one is no good. Brought down by Radford. Missed them both. With the ball, Malloy fires it deep in the corner to Calzado, who pulls it back up. Keaton goes back to Radford. Now 1:05 left to go to Malloy. Back to Radford. Radford moves away from Bolton Brown. Trying to hand that ball off to Malloy. Malloy down the right side. Gets stripped up, but somehow manages to hold on to the ball. Spinning on his knee. And a timeout call or a foul call. Don't even call a foul on Tay Brown and put Malloy at the line. The official was right backed up to me, and I could not tell if it was a timeout or a foul, and they're going to call the foul on Tay Brown. That'll put Malloy at the line to shoot more free throws. We are down to 48.9 seconds left. The Bunker contingent is on their feet. On the green shirts, they actually bring out the kind of the mop here to get the moisture off where Brendan Malloy went down on his knees. Actually went down on his back, and his knee somehow maintained dribbling the ball. That was amazing. And keeping possession for the Bunker Eagles. 7-point Eagle lead, 48.9 seconds left. Malloy with 30 points trying to add to that total. And the free throw is good. Still a three-possession game for the Eagles. And the next free throw is no good. Brought down by Brown. Off to Tay Brown. 40 seconds to go. In the corner, Jackson can't get the shot off. Back to Tay Brown. Needs to take the three. It's off the line. No good. Brought down by Bolton Brown, and he puts it up. Missed it on his own rebound again. Missed it again. Comes down with a rebound underneath the basket. Then just throws it up in the air. Taken down by Malloy. He steals it away. 22 seconds left, and Bolster Brown will foul out of the game. And the Bunker Eagles are going to win the state championship. Malloy will go to the line to shoot. 2 more. And the first one is good. One more for Malloy, and that also is good. Timeout called by Coach Rod Gorman. The Bunker Eagles are up by 10 with 21.9 seconds left. We'll keep it right here, and they are going to win the state championship for Class 1. And it is going to be crazy in here just as soon as they come back from this timeout. They'll probably get some of the other guys in the game. I think both coaches might in this championship contest as the Bunker Eagles are on their way to their first ever state championship. Still got 21 seconds to go. Not impossible to get 10 points, but pretty unlikely. It's a 4-possession game. Balls will inbound it. Bunker will put some pressure on us, so they have to pick up the ball. The clock starts then. Dave Brown on their center court. In the corner, Jackson with a quick 3 off the rim, and pinballs in with 14 seconds left and a timeout called by Coach Colton Burns. The game's not over yet. Ball hit the front of the rim, pinballed up in the air, and came back. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. Bunker up by 7, 61-54. It's Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome back to Mizzou Arena. The Bunker Eagles are 14.6 seconds away from their first ever state championship in basketball. Jaden Skaggs will inbound it. Skaggs gets to Malloy, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Brunswick. So a turnover by the Eagles. Oh, he says, not impossible. Arnett trying to inbound it, fires it out high. Getting it there is Isaiah Brown. Stolen away by Radford. That's going to do it. And Radford will pull it up, and a timeout called by Coach Gorman with 8 seconds left. Braden Radford with the steal. And the Eagles will allow some of the other guys to taste this championship. And we're going to keep it right here. And we hope to talk to Coach Rod Gorman after they give out the trophies. We will be announcing the handing out of the medals here at the Mizzou Arena. For the Bunker Eagles, come into the game tonight looking for their 30th win. And a lot of guys not normally in the game. Your Grady Martin, Payne Lanham, Evan Vick, Gus Skaggs, all these guys had a chance to play. A timeout was called by Coach Colton Bird to celebrate Tay Brown, some of his players, his seniors that are coming out of the game. On a fine effort, both teams. Wyatt Amstead, they inbound it, gets it to Lanham. Lanham pulls up in the corner. 3 seconds left. Lanham takes it to the hole, but doesn't shoot it, just dribbles it out. And the Bunker Eagles are the state champions. Just listen to the crowd. They win it 61-54. Beat the Brunswick Wildcats and get their 30th win of the season. What an incredible effort tonight by these kids. They do a traditional handshake at the end of the game. And then both teams remain on the floor for the presentation of the medals. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back. It's Eagle Basketball on KSMO Media.
Come on down to 72 Auto Supply, your local CarQuest dealer right here in Bunker. We've got everything you need from high-quality auto parts to livestock feed, rugged heavy-duty equipment supplies, and tools to keep your operation moving. As a CarQuest location, we're bringing the largest distribution network in the industry to serve Bunker. Locally owned, community-driven, 72 Auto and Supply in Bunker is here for you.
When you need excavation or concrete work done, there's only one name to call. Anytime Excavation. Whether it's clearing land, digging foundations, or creating solid concrete surfaces, Anytime Excavation gets the job done right. On time, every time. We're committed to delivering quality work that stands the test of time. Call Anytime Excavation today at 573-247-9173. No matter the projects, we'll dig in and make it happen. Anytime Excavation.
And welcome back as they're getting ready to present the medals here to both teams. And, of course, the second-place medals will be going to the Brunswick Wildcats, and they'll do it in numerical order. And, of course, they'll give the coaches. They usually have the cheerleaders come out and present to the coach or administration the championship trophy. They get their second-place trophy. Nothing to sneeze at. This Brunswick Wildcats team is a very, very good team. And they really did a fine job tonight. It was a close game, basically a 5-point game all the way through. Got down to as close as 2. Bunker did trail in the first quarter. The only time they were behind in the game was in the first quarter. But give Brunswick a lot of credit. They were up and down the floor. They were constantly creating havoc. And another big effort by Brendan Malloy, but Owen Sanders had a great game with 12 points in this one. Some feedback, little small bank-ins, but just definitely needed. And then Jayden Skaggs played his tough game. But also, Keaton Calzado only got 5 points in this game, but really helped to slow the pace down when needed. Didn't have to shoot. And then, of course, Braden Radford, transfer came over from Salem after his freshman year, gets a chance to celebrate with a state championship, getting 3 points tonight. For Brunswick, it was being led by Boston Brown with 19 points. Drew Jackson finished with 15. Clay Hayward had 12. He and Boston Brown both fouled out, and Dave Brown had a 3, and that's it for Brunswick. There's 4 scorers in the game. The coach, Colton Bird, got his medal, and then the coach usually goes and hands out the medals that are brought up to him from the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Talk to you afterwards. And let's go ahead and give you all the Brunswick Wildcats, because some of these kids did not play, but they all should get the recognition they deserve. Drew Jackson, wearing number 0. Of course, he played tonight and ended up with 15 points. Dave Brown, who ended up with 3 points, wearing number 1. He's a senior. McKeon Falls, number 2. He did not play tonight. Clay Hayward, a junior at 6 foot, had 17 points. Elijah Sandoval, wearing number 4. Number 5, Mark Reichsey. Number 10, Trey Brown, who got a little bit of playing time in. Levandro Brown also got some playing time in. He's a senior. He's getting his medal. Henry Butterfield, a junior, will get his medal. He wears number 13. 15 is Boston Brown, and he had a great game. He's only a sophomore. and averages 15.7 points a game, had 19 tonight. Aaron Swan, wearing number 21, who did not play tonight. Zephyr Wilson, the freshman, also did not see action in the game tonight. Isaiah Brown, another freshman, who wears number 23, also did not see action in the game. And then Sawyer Barnett, who did see some playing time, wearing number 35. So again, all these players receive a medal. Also, the coaches receive a medal, including the assistant coaches. The state championship goes to the Bunker Eagles. And the seniors come out to take it from the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Jaden Skaggs displays that trophy over his head as Coach Rod Gorman gets his medal. Fantastic. He then gives Marcus Gorman his medals, and also Coach Malloy, Coach Ritter, all the assistant coaches for Bunker getting their medals here tonight. Blake Mathis out there as well. Now Brendan Malloy. Coach Gorman gives him his medal. Ray Radford. Not only does he give him a medal, but gives him a hug as well. Senior Radford. What a way to go out, right?
Number 3.
Also, Jackson Bryant gets his medal. Brady Barton gets his medal. Gene Calzado is getting his medal from Coach Gorman. Gus Skaggs gets his state championship medal. Evan Pick getting his medal and a big hug. Wyan Abston is next. Owen Sanders getting his medal, getting hugged by Ralph Coleman. Hoping to hear the crowd and the applause that these kids are getting, and they have earned it. Jay Skaggs gets picked up by Coach Gorman. That's kind of funny. And then, of course, Peyton Lanham gets his medal. He's the last on the Bunker roster at number 32. Wow. Coach Gorman just picked up Skaggs. I mean, it was just kind of funny because it looked a little bit awkward in the way he was trying to pick him up. But it really was kind of fun to do it. And we hope that our intern, yes, there he is. I finally see him. Ethan has made his way out on the floor, and he will get some pictures, and we'll get those, try and get those posted to KSMO Media as quickly as we possibly can after the game once Ethan sends them to us. We don't know how long that will take. But he's on the floor, going to get pictures of the Bunker Eagle championship team, the state champions for Class 1, the Bunker Eagles. And just waiting to try and get the picture set right. They get all the Eagles on the floor. Some are standing, some are kneeling, some are sitting. And they get this picture, and of course, all holding up their finger for number 1. So I hope Ethan can get that picture back to us. The Bunker Eagles, not only number 1 in Class 1, but get 30 wins on the season. A remarkable season for the Bunker Eagles. They want to get everybody back to the bench. They want to get their own personal picture. This is done by Misha. Behind all their fans. And there's a bunch. And that's on the west side of the stadium. And, of course, Coach Gorman's going to come over and he'll have to talk to the Missouri State High School Activity Association TV personnel first, and then hopefully he can make his way down to us. And we'll be talking to Coach Gorman. Again, Bunker Eagles are the state champions, defeating the Kingsville Tigers. The Brunswick Wildcats. I didn't know what game was that. 61-54. An amazing season for the Bunker Eagles here at the Mizzou Arena. This was an incredible effort made by these kids, but all season long they have proved to really be able to weather the storms and come through, and they did a fine job again tonight. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing you Bunker Eagle basketball. GNS Convenience and GNS Farm and Feed, they have been our title sponsors all year long for the Bunker Eagles, and thank you again to GNS for being such great sponsors. Also, the City of Bunker, Can Oak out of Salem, Can Oak Woods, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, RNS Wood Products, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Woods Dairyette, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Feta Mexican Restaurant, all proud supporters and sponsors of Bunker Eagle basketball. Coach Rod Gorman, before they got their picture taken, came over and gave me a fist pump. Just kind of, it's a wonderful, wonderful atmosphere to be here and watch a small community come together, come up to University of Missouri Columbia and watch their kids perform so well under all the circumstances you have going for a state championship. The nerves, the pressure, and these kids were dynamite. They were fantastic, winning at 61-54. And, of course, all you can say is what a season it was. Of course, tonight, Brennan Malloy finished with 33 points, 12 points for Owen Sanders, 8 for Jaden Skaggs. Also, 3 points for Braden Radford and 5 for Cheaton Calzado in the game. Finishing up, we will have tell you a little bit about the total amount of rebounds brought down for Bunker, 17 in this game. And a total of 14 for Brunswick. So when you think about this community, and of course I know not only were Bunker fans here tonight, but a lot of the other supporting schools around. I know a lot of people from Dent County came down too, and that's fantastic to see that kind of support for the Eagle team, who just had such an incredible year. And you know, it's a moment in time that these kids will never forget. Whether you're a senior, you're a sophomore, you're a freshman, whether you're even a fan and you've been waiting all these years for this to happen, it really is incredible when you think about winning a state championship. And not only is it a great thing for the kids themselves, for the school, as well as the community. So, Mr. Rod Storman's here. We've got our coach there. All right, Coach. We'll make it really quick. Congratulations on the championship, and what a great moment for you. All the players you have had.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
All right. Well, congratulations on the championship, and what a great moment for these young men. It's a moment they'll never forget.
Definitely. It was the goal they had. They worked for it. I told a coaching friend the other day, we've had 0 bad practices, and probably only 5 wasn't top shelf. We've had 0 bad games, and probably only 5 wasn't top shelf. They brought it every day, even when they were sick or didn't feel good or hurt. They never made any excuses, and our goal was to get better every day, and we had to play great today.
You sure did. You sure did. And one thing I think people need to understand is how close this Bunker community is, because these kids play for their community and their school, and these people love them.
We're as connected as a team or a community can be, and so I'm so proud of our community, and I'm so proud of our team, and just an amazing year.
I know you got other people you need to go see, Coach. I just want to say thank you again for all the time you spent with us. Thank you for allowing us at KSLM to be a part of this, and we wish you the very best. And give those kids all of our congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. That's Coach Rod Gorman of the Bunker Eagles, the state champions for Class 1. And like I said, he had to go to Mission TV's interview first, and then he's got to get another couple more stations yet to do. So again, we want to thank Coach Gorman for doing that. We're going to take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back and wrap it all up. Eagles are state champions in Class 1, and we'll take a 3-minute break and return. Eagle basketball on KSMO Media.
From our yard into your home At Canope, Missouri in Salem, we specialize in superior kiln-dried lumber and hardwood flooring built to last. Choose from red oak, white oak, and hickory. Ask about grade lumber and special orders for straight line ripping and custom widths. Visit us at 435 County Road 6430 or call 573-729-3310. Canope, Missouri. High-end quality wood, locally made.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Bunker is a small community with a big heart. The city of Bunker would like to invite you to come spend a day or a lifetime here. Stop in and check out the history of Bunker at the Bunker Museum. See how Bunker came about and what makes Bunker a special place. Or you might like to come and spend a day in their city park. The city of Bunker would like to say a big thank you to the Tom Sock Foundations for all their help. For more information about Bunker, stop in at Bunker City Hall at 620 6th Street.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Are you struggling with back pain, headaches, or alpha-gal? At Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture Clinic in Salem, Dr. Samantha Anderson brings gentle chiropractic, acupuncture, and cupping therapy for whole family care. She's among Missouri's few providers SAAT certified, a targeted auricular acupuncture that can help with alpha-gal syndrome, feel better naturally, and get back to what you love. Call 573-453-2015 or book online today and place your wellness in good hands.
Craving bold, home-style Mexican flavors right here in Bunker? Welcome to La Feta Mexican Restaurant on Main Street. Enjoy fresh tacos, burritos, and all your Mexican favorites. Then kick back with friends where the vibes are warm and the drinks are cold. Follow us on Facebook for our specials and nights with live music and karaoke. Hungry now? Head to 108 Main Street in Bunker and taste why locals are talking. La Feta Mexican Restaurant. Great food, friendly faces, small town heart.
Well, welcome back to Mizzou Arena. And it is a state championship for the Bunker Eagles as they win it by a score of 61-54 over Brunswick. Here's the totals for the game. Leading the way was Brendan Malloy, 33 points. He had 10 rebounds in the contest for the Bunker Eagles. And then following him up was Owen Sanders. He had 12 points, and he finished with 4 rebounds in the game. Jaden Skaggs had 8 points, 7 rebounds. 5 points for Keaton Calzado. Keaton had 4 rebounds in the game. Wade Bradford had 3 points and 3 rebounds. Also, Peyton Lanham finished up with 3 rebounds in the game, but did not have any points tonight. The Bunker Eagles were 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Finished with a total of 33 rebounds in the game. They did have a total of 7 steals and 10 turnovers. For Brunswick, they had 26 rebounds in the game. They are led by Alston Brown, who had 19 points, 15 rebounds in the contest. He was followed up by Drew Jackson with 15 points. And Jackson finished up with a rebound in the contest as well. 17 points for Clay Hayward, and he finished up with a rebound. 3 points for Tay Brown. He had no rebounds, or he had 3 rebounds in the game as well. They finished up 7-12 from the free throw line. A total of 6 steals for them, and they had a turnovers, a total of 12 in the contest. The Bunker Eagles win at 61-54. We're going to have to move on as they have another championship game coming up, another radio station coming in for that. But we want to congratulate Coach Rod Gorman and the Bunker Eagles, the entire staff, and the school for winning the Class 1 state championship here on this Saturday afternoon at Mizzou Arena. We hope you enjoyed Bunker Eagle basketball on KSMO Media. We hope to have some more of that next year. And, of course, we always appreciate all of our listeners and followers and hope very much. You enjoy the rest of your weekend. For KSMO Media, my name is Stan Stevens, signing off from the Mizzou Arena. Have yourselves a great rest of the afternoon, and good afternoon from Columbia.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Bunker Eagle Sports. Tonight's game is only made possible by the City of Bunker, Canoke, Missouri, LLC, R&S Wood Products, Anytime Excavation, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Acupuncture, Reynolds County Abstract, People's Community Bank, Wood Dairy Act, 72 Auto and Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, and La Fayeta Mexican Restaurant. Thanks to these fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Bunker Eagle Sports right here on KSMO Media.